One day, a father was taking out the trash, accompanied by his young son. As they moved down a quiet hallway, the child suddenly stopped, turned toward a mirror, and began to wave. The father, puzzled by the behavior, instinctively pulled out his camera and recorded the following.
Okay, so this is the crazy I've seen so far. I was taking the trash out with my son, and he kept pointing at the mirror and waving, and I didn't know why. So I pulled the camera out, and I can't believe I caught this.
Moments later, as the boy casually walked away, something lingered behind. Within the mirror's reflection, precisely where the child had been standing, a faint, almost imperceptible face appeared. It did not belong to the boy. The features were indistinct yet deeply unsettling, the vague outline of a child, its eyes dark, hollow, and devoid of life. It appeared only briefly, as if aware it had been seen, before fading away. Interpretations vary. Some believe the building itself may harbor a presence, something bound to its walls. Others suspect the mirror is the true source, a conduit rather than a reflection. Throughout history, mirrors have been feared as thresholds, thin veils between the living world and whatever lies beyond. If that is the case, then the boy may not have been waving at his own reflection. He may have been acknowledging something on the other side, something that, for a fleeting moment, seemed to be reaching back. In this piece of CCTV footage, captured in an unidentified location somewhere in Asia, the scene appears entirely ordinary at first glance. Pedestrians move steadily along a busy sidewalk, each absorbed in the quiet routines of daily life. Nothing seems out of place, until, without warning, something impossible occurs. On the right side of the frame, a man dressed in black suddenly materializes. There is no approach, no gradual entry into view, only a single, abrupt moment where he simply appears, as if stepping through an unseen threshold. Within seconds, he sprints out of frame, leaving behind no trace of where he came from. Reviewing the footage reveals no sign of him in the moments prior. It is as though he did not exist until he did. The unexplained nature of the event has left viewers mystified. Some have speculated that the man could be a time traveler, someone capable of moving between moments as easily as others move through space. While such an idea borders on science fiction, it is not entirely without foundation. Theories of relativity suggest that time itself is not fixed, and under extreme conditions, its flow can be altered via high speed or intense gravity. Still, theory offers little comfort in the face of what the camera captured, because the question remains, if he truly came from somewhere else, then where or when did he go? On July 28, 2018, an internet TV show, believed to be from Russia or Ukraine, was broadcast online. Spanning over 6 hours, the program explored an array of philosophical and spiritual themes: religion, consciousness, immortality, and the pursuit of what it described as the truth. The discussion was led by two hosts, Jana and Tatiana, alongside Igor Mikhailovich Danilov, a Ukrainian chiropractor who had gained recognition as a spiritual figure. For the first several minutes, the broadcast unfolds like any other, measured, contemplative, and uneventful. But roughly 12 minutes in, as Igor speaks about God and the so-called children of God, eagle-eyed viewers saw something unbelievable right before their eyes.
And how the human allotments were given to the gods by El, meaning to the children of God, who later became gods. Well, all of that are, let's say, the echoes of to the children of God, who later became gods. Well, all of that are, let's say...
Jana, seated calmly beside him, briefly glances upward. In that fleeting moment, so quick it is almost imperceptible, her eyes appear to move unnaturally, blinking not in the typical vertical motion, but sideways. The motion is subtle, yet distinctly wrong, as if something beneath the surface momentarily slipped out of place. Her expression remains composed, but for a fraction of a second, it feels as though she is no longer entirely present, or no longer entirely human. The anomaly sparked immediate speculation. Some viewers pointed to it as evidence supporting a long-standing and controversial conspiracy: the existence of humanoid reptilian beings living among us. This theory suggests that shape-shifting entities, often referred to as reptoids or lizard people, originate from distant star systems and covertly inhabit positions of influence, manipulating humanity from within. Whether dismissed as illusion, digital artifact, or something far more disturbing, the moment remains unexplained. Adding to the mystery, the original broadcast is no longer available. The channel responsible for hosting it was mysteriously terminated by YouTube, leaving behind only fragments, re-uploads, and a lingering question. What, exactly, did the camera capture in that instant, and was it ever meant to be seen? It was a quiet night outside a home in Thailand. A group of dogs can be seen, calm and undisturbed, their attention fixed on nothing in particular. The scene is still until, without warning, that stillness is broken. A nearby garbage bin is suddenly hurled across the ground. There is no visible cause, no wind strong enough to move it, no person lurking in the shadows. The dogs react instantly, startled, alert, their bodies tensing as they look toward the disturbance. Their behavior suggests not just surprise, but recognition that no one else was around. If a person did throw the garbage bin, then the animals would have seen and reacted to the person. But they don't. For more episodes, be sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for notifications.